Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we're going to go through one of our custom MOOV models. This van has a lot of really awesome standard VanDOit features, as well as a couple non-standard third-party components. We're going to go through chassis information, exterior components, and then also the interior build out on this van. But first we're going to start with some of the chassis information. So this van is a Highroof extended length chassis. What that means is it's about 22 feet long compared to the standard van that is roughly 19 feet long. It's also an EcoBoost engine and it has all-wheel drive. All right, now let's go through some of the exterior components on this van. Right here on the front, we have an aluminous front bumper. It does have a winch on the front, so if you find yourself in a situation where you need to recover your van, maybe you did some overlanding and you got stuck, this winch is really going to come in handy for that. Also on the front here, we have a couple of Baja LP6 lights. These lights are really bright. They also have the ability to switch. So right now they have the amber covers on them, but they also have white covers if you want to switch those out from amber to that white light. On the roof rack here, we have an aluminous roof rack, again with a couple of Baja lights on the top. As you can see on the outside, they have the amber lighting, and then the interior three have just that bright white light, and those are LP9s. There's 5 of them up on the roof rack. Also here on the sides, we have a couple of diode dynamic lights. Once again, these have that amber lighting. They do have white light options as well. Finish on this van is actually a black rhino lining, so this van will be able to handle any kind of overlanding experience you could imagine. Can really take a beating with this rough finish on the front. And then another cool feature here is this has the Raptor grille on it, that Ford F-150 Raptor grille on this Ford Transit build here. On the passenger side of this van, we have the Thule Hideaway extendable awning. It's a 10-foot awning, and you just extend it out by using a rod. It goes up into the side on the left side of the awning, and you crank the awning out. It has extendable legs, and it's a great option for those sunny days. Underneath that, we have a couple more diode dynamic lights to help illuminate the area underneath that awning. And then a couple more really cool features on the back of this van here are the aluminous rear door ladder rack with the spare tire. Right here is called the aluminous backpack, and it's actually VanDOit branded. It's a really cool option. You can mount things like you see the propane tank that's mounted here, and then also the aluminous rear door storage box. This is a great option if you do want to carry like extra fuel or a generator or just something that you want to lock up on the back of your van. This is an amazing option for that. And then it also has a panel here to mount additional gear. Maybe you need to carry a shovel or recovery board, something like that. You have that option here as well. And then another really cool option we have on this van are these aluminous side steps. They're actually VanDOit branded as well. And then one thing you can notice as well is the pattern that is on these side steps. It actually matches the pattern that's on the front grille on that Raptor grille. So you have some uniformity on design with the steps and the grille on this van. And these steps are on both the passenger side with the passenger seat and the slider door, as well as on the driver door on the other side of the van. So this van is also equipped with a Q-lift upgrade on it. It has Bilsteins on the front and then Fox shocks on the back. This is really going to help improve your ride comfort, as well as give you a little bit more clearance, about 2 inches on the lift there. So if you are somebody that does want to do a little bit of overlanding, this paired with the all-wheel drive and these tires gives you some of that capability as well. Okay, so we're up on the roof of this van. As you can see, there is a walking platform up here, so you can walk around the roof of the van. We have some traction boards for recovery, so that's going to come in handy if you do want to do some overlanding in an area where you may potentially get stuck. Here we have the hood for the air conditioning here, and then the Dometic air vent. And then there are 2 solar panels that are going to help trickle charge the battery system in this. And this van has a quite extensive battery system. We're going to go through that in a minute. And then here we have a WeBoost signal booster for your cell phone, and then internet access as well on the roof here. So as we step inside this van, there's a few things of note. So this van is actually a passenger van, and if you've been following us for a little while, you know that our MOOV model can either be built on a passenger van or a cargo van. This one specifically is a passenger van, so you're going to have the ability to add up to 8 seats total in the van. So with the driver and passenger seat, and then a few more seats back here, you can seat up to 8. These are our kitchen module setups. So right now there's the single drawer top with a 3-drawer base. a slide out base here, and then a sink top. And then also over here, we have just a single slide out base. And this has a privacy curtain over it because it is the toilet. All these things are movable and removable. So if you do want to add all the seats in here and turn it into a passenger van for a weekend, you have the ability to plug and play those specific items. Right inside the slider door here, we have our shower setup. We basically call this a mud room. So if you're not using it to shower on, you also have the ability, if you've just been out on a long hike or something, you got dirty, you can step in here, leave your dirty gear here. You can even rinse it off with the hose, and that's all going to get cleaned up in this mud room. This also has the shower curtain that drops down, and you can see in the corners here, there are spots cut out to where the shower curtain actually mounts down inside the edges here to keep water from splashing all over the van. This utilizes the 15-gallon water tank that we have in the back, and we'll take a closer look at that in a second. That paired with the hot water heater that we have, you can take a hot shower. I will say that is a very limited hot shower. So you're gonna wanna rethink what you do at home. This is a camper van, so you're gonna have some give and take with a lot of those options. You maybe have about a minute and a half of truly hot water, so you're gonna wanna be strategic with how you use that. A good strategy I suggest is you rinse off and then lather up and then rinse off again. That way you can really maximize your hot water system in that way. For storing the shower curtain, it actually just mounts right here above the slider door. And you can see the shower head actually mounts right above the slider door here as well. And you have the ability to use it just as a wand and then remount it back here above the slider door. So one of the cool features in these MOOV models is this privacy curtain. It's just a built-in, basically windowsill, and you have an accordion style window shade. So if you want to partially leave it open, or you just close it all the way, and that's just a great way to have full privacy in your van, but then have the option for that natural lighting when you want it. Over the slider door here, we have basically the control panel for everything in the van. We have some audio controls here. This van does have an audio upgrade with a subwoofer and additional speakers. So this is one of the places where you can control the sound for that. Here we have some quick switches, so day mode, night mode, and then some out exterior lighting, under bed lighting. Those are just some quick accesses to that. Here is the C-Zone system. So similar to this, it does have a couple quick functions on it, but it's also going to tell you your battery remaining, the charge you're receiving, and then you also have the ability to go through and control literally everything inside the van that runs off of the electricity. So if you just want to turn on one section of lights, you just want to turn on one light bar, you have that ability. You can just go through and pick and choose all of the individual components that require electricity inside the van. Here we have the control for the S-bar furnace. It's a very simple system. You just hit the power button and then turn it up or down depending on if you want it a little warmer or cooler inside your van. And then a couple other climate control things inside this van is this Dometic Max fan air vent. That paired with the bug walls, I think is a great option for those more mild days where you don't necessarily need your air conditioning. You can open the door, put the bug walls down, turn on the air vent, and kind of cycle air through the van. And then here we have the DC Dometic air conditioning. That is going to run off of this lithium power system. And this van has a 920 amp hour lithium power system. So you're going to be able to run that thing for a very long time. You're not going to have to be concerned from night to night. If you're going to be able to run the air conditioning, it will run off of that power system. And this is similar to the S-bar. There's just the power button, and you turn it up and down depending on if you want it cooler inside your van or not. In these MOOV models, you have the ability to have driver and passenger swivel seats. That's not been an option in our Live and Do models, but with these MOOV models, you have the ability to get both the driver and passenger swivel. This is a great option for those of you that it may just be two of you, and you want to be able to kind of open up the living area. This kitchen setup has a fold leaf on the kitchen pod here, which is great. You can actually height adjust this as well. So if you want to use it as like an eating space or a workspace, you have that option. The passenger side here has the Lagoon pivot table that accomplishes that for you as well. A couple things of note, this van has powered seats in it. So what you're going to want to do if you have that option, because you can height adjust those, you want to make sure you raise that as high as it can go before you swivel it, or else you're going to catch on the plastic that's on the side of the seating there. But this is one of those amazing options for kind of increasing this. It makes it feel like you're increasing the space inside the van because you're opening it up and creating kind of one big room instead of a closed off front section here that's closed off to the rest of the van. In this particular MOOV model, they have opted for the hydraulic bed platform, and in this extended length van, it is basically a king size bed. They have opted also to bring their own mattress topper. Here is the normal mattress that will come with that hydraulic bed setup, but this, along with the window flares that give you a few more inches on either side of the bed, is going to create a massive sleeping area for you inside this camper van. So with those flares, you actually can either utilize it to sleep side to side in the van if you would rather do that, or you have the ability to sleep north-south, but you can also utilize that extra space you get from the window flares for cubbies if you want to store like your phone, charging gear, anything that you can kind of shove into that space and maximize the area inside your van. You have that option as well. And as I mentioned, this is a hydraulic bed, and we'll go show you real quickly how to operate that system. So one of the ways this hydraulic bed is different than what you've seen maybe in our Live model is it's actually electrically powered. You just utilize these arrows and it'll activate the pump and it'll raise it up and down, and then obviously the down arrow makes it go down. With that, you can height adjust it for all of your gear that you have in the back. If you have a bike or something on the gear slide, you can height adjust to make sure you're above the handlebars there, or whatever kind of gear that you're storing in the back. If you want to maximize your sleeping space, you can lower it all the way down to the top of the cabinets here, or if you want to maximize your storage space under, you can obviously raise it up that way and kind of get a good balance of the headroom and storage room here in the base. In the MOOV models, we have this overhead, basically airplane style storage cabinet setup. You have two options for the enclosure basically on the doors. You can either use these doors, which you just open and close like that. They also have a locking ability if you do have some you have some gear that you would like to keep safe and locked up inside the van. You have that option. Or you can opt for what you've seen in a lot of our other van setups, which is the bungees. So you can string bungees between. Some people prefer that because you can shove kind of weird shaped items up in there and you can just reach in and grab them. So things that wouldn't fit in this space can kind of stick out in that bungee setup. Also, with the bungee setup, you kind of know where everything is and you can just reach in and grab it. You don't have to kind of go sorting and filtering through all of that. But with these doors, you get a little bit more of the privacy. So you don't have to see everything that you have stored in the van. So it's kind of just weighing your options there and picking and choosing which setup you would prefer inside your van. And here we have the gear slide. You've seen this in our Live models as a standard. And this in the extended length is a few feet longer than our normal gear slide setup. So you can really expand your storage area under the bed here. And you just mount whatever you want on here. You can put bike mounts into the tracking in here and just slide everything in and out. You also have different locking positions, so it won't roll on you as you're loading stuff onto the slide tray here. So here underneath the bed in the garage area, we have the 15-gallon water system with the Thermomate hot water heater. That is going to work well with your shower and your sink setup. So if you do want a little bit of hot water, this is going to do the job for you. To utilize the system, you just pull that knob up and turn it directionally for hot or cold. And then you have the ability to decide where the water is going to go. So to send the water toward the front, toward the shower, you turn the arrow this way. And then to send it towards the back, you just turn the arrow the other way. And that will utilize this hose setup here on the back. And then to fill the system, we have this setup here where you can use a city fill like a garden hose, or if you do want to backfill with some jerry cans, you can utilize this port right here. So this is a great option. There's a gray water tank underneath the van that is the same 15-gallon size, and it fits in the spare tire area under the van. So here behind the water system is just another storage cabinet here with that same door you see on the airplane style storage. So it's a great place to store additional gear, or like your jack and spare tire changer gear. So right here on the back, we have added an additional subwoofer. So if you're somebody that really likes bumping your music, this is a great option, as well as some audio upgrades here on the back, some additional speaker upgrades. So last but not least is this lithium power system. It is 920 amp hours of lithium power. That paired with the inverter, you're going to have the ability to have all of your outlets throughout the van, and there are outlets in so many locations. You can charge whatever you want. You can run your hair dryer, a microwave, charge all your devices, run your air conditioning. You're going to be able to power all of that with this beefy system here. So as I mentioned at the beginning, this is one of our custom vans, and we're here in the wash bay here because this van is about to actually get shipped out to the customer. This particular van is obviously not for sale, but if you saw some features on here that you liked, or you would like a very similar setup, please reach out to one of our gurus. They can answer any questions you have. There's a link in the description below to contact our gurus. There's also a link in the description to inventory units. So we do have options that could be very similar to this, that you could have the option to plug and play a few more items on there as well. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking the video. It really helps us out. And if you do have any questions, once again, please reach out to one of our gurus because they can answer any question that you may have.